Cloudy tonight, low 60. Cloudy skies 70 tomorrow for Wednesday. Showers a possibility, high 70. Showers a possibility on Thursday, high 68. And sunshine returns on Friday with a high 75. Overnight low 54. Yesterday's high was 75. Currently, humidity at 67%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.13. Visibility at 10 miles. Right now, we've got sunshine and 59 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning. What a great weekend it was, don't you think?
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful weekend. And we're so lucky to have Phyllis Hilliard here this morning as our guest on Morning Coffee. Hello, Phyllis. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine as frog hair.
It's so nice to have you here. And you've just absolutely blown us away with big news. I teased it all last week, and the news on the Phyllis Hilliard front is
my big news.
yes,
Well, I'm 70 years old and
yes.
getting married.
There you go. Everybody loves a wedding.
Can you believe it? Can you believe
Well,
it?
no, yes, I can believe it.
Congratulations. And
thank
in
you.
the spirit of Phyllis Hilliard on the show.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
Really?
great
Thank you.
news.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank
It
you.
really is.
So, and going along with that, that means I am moving.
Well, that's the
And-
tragedy of
Yeah,
it.
Well-
we hate to see you leave.
Well, thank you, but
You're going to be close by, right?
Oh yes, I'm actually going to be on the east side of Mount Vernon, Illinois. So I'm about
You're on the
30
sunny side. You're on the sunny side of Mount Vernon.
So I'm only 30 minutes away.
And you're going to come back and visit every
Oh,
once in
of
a while.
course.
Yes.
Of course.
Well,
My
that's-
sister lives over there, so that'll put my lands, two of us together. Hard telling what we'll come up with.
We'll obviously
Okay,
want you to come
we-
over and visit every
We
once
will
in a
be
while.
Well, I
watching-
can.
We will be watching the police docket in Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Oh,
Phyllis is
dear.
a speed
Oh,
merchant. Did you know that she
dear.
speeds all the time?
Oh, yes.
She got pulled over for going too fast through Wayne City.
I did, and I was going too fast. But
Bella, bat your eyes.
no,
Were you coming back from Mount Vernon, or were you
yeah,
going to Mount
coming.
Well, that
back
makes
from
sense.
Mount Vernon.
Coming back to Fairfield, you'd speed up.
Yes, to hurry up to get home. But yes, it was deserving.
You had a
to
very
be
stern talking to, I bet.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
All right,
I did.
so fill us in with the details.
On
Phyllis.
what?
How
Phyllis,
far-
Fill us in with the details.
Phyllis, how far away are we from the nuptials?
Yeah, we need no details.
we
When's the
haven't
date?
got that far. We need a place to live.
Okay.
So
Well, first
we-
thing first, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a spot picked. We have papers signed. We just don't know when availability
You got
is
you
going
got
to
that
happen.
big old rock. You can't even lift your left hand up.
Oh, bull
Look at that
feathers.
huge rock. Did you see how
Bull feathers.
Did you see how her hand fell on the?
I did.
It
I'm
is
afraid
the-
she.
I
I'm
did.
afraid she dented the
It's
formica
the
here.
same size as your wives.
I don't think so.
Phyllis, we do need a hole cut in that glass there, see through the newsroom. Can you,
Go ahead.
Can you do
just,
that
just
for
cut
us?
it for us.
Hey,
Wow. All right. Well, let's take a look. That's the big news. But I do have in my hand
The bucket of bunk?
my pork burger stained hand, the bucket of bunk. Can we get to that?
Oh, that should be the bacon sizzler stain
Did you
hands
hear
today.
You're pretty excited about that, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
Tell.
Oh, I was at John's Butcher Block over the weekend.
And
They have bacon sizzlers.
okay, I'll have
and
to
I
stop
had
by
to
there.
ask what a bacon sizzler was because I didn't know what a bacon sizzler was.
It's what you get when you're on something for cholesterol.
Yes.
Medicine
And-
helps you.
All I saw was I saw pork burgers, hamburgers, and all it said was sizzlers. And I looked at Jimmy and I said, "Would that be bacon?"
Oh,
sizzlers?"
my.
There's nothing
And he
like
said,
bacon
"Yep."
to help.
And I said, "Oh, I'll be back to get some."
Birth,
And I made my way back to get some.
birthdays today.
Yes.
Eddie Albert.
I remember.
Born-
it,
Dun, dun, dun.
That's
Dun,
right.
dun.
That's
Born
it.
Edward Albert Heimberger. He changed his name, of course.
Well, yeah.
He died at the age of 99 in 2006. There were other things that he was known for besides Green Acres.
Yeah.
He was a war hero, got a Bronze Star, being a lieutenant in the United States Navy. He was a part of the Battle of Tarawa. He also was in a number of really big movies. Roman Holiday. He was in that movie in 1954.
He was in a lot of war movies, too.
Yes, he was. He was in The Longest Day, if I'm not mistaken.
He was?
The Heartbreak Kid in 1973.
I saw that over the weekend, too.
He was also in Falcon Crest, a TV show, if you remember
Really?
that
I didn't
show.
know that.
Yes, he was. Oliver Wendell Holmes, though, was what he was most known for. He had 6 seasons. And he, before that, he had been, this is interesting, I thought, before he became an actor, he was a trapeze performer.
Really?
Yes.
You know, I can see that in your future.
Me?
Yes.
You think I could do that?
Trapeze performer.
Well, I mean, I have to have a final act after this job, I guess.
Well,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
with no hair, he's got no windbreak to,
That makes me sleek.
yeah, you can, yeah.
Well, and I'm thinking of the flips and the
Well, I-
sparkly outfit is what I'm really thinking. The sparkly tights and the.
I don't do tights, but sparkly, that's my personality, so I would do that.
Okay.
Robert
moving right
Wadlow was born on this date in 1918. You remember who he is?
I've heard the name.
Wadlow.
Robert Wadlow is the Alton Giant,
The big guy, yeah.
the tallest man who ever
Oh, yes,
lived.
Yes.
8 feet 11 and a quarter inches. He died in 1940 at the age of 22. He was still growing.
Very young, yeah.
He was still growing. Infection in his left foot. He was 439 pounds at death.
Didn't they have to have a special
Coffin.
coffin?
Yes.
Like a,
Yes.
Coffin weighed a half a ton, 1,000 pounds. It took 12 pallbearers to be able to get him to his resting place there in Alton. There's a beautiful statue of him at the SIU Dental School, which used to be Shortliff College in down Upper Alton.
yeah.
You can get a picture standing next to him to see just how massive
Yeah, because it's actual
was.
size.
It's kind of a sad ending because he in order to make money, he worked for Ringling Brothers for a while. He was in the center ring at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
He got a foot infection. He had to wear braces. He also went out for an international shoe company because you had to have his shoes
Specially
built.
made,
Yeah. Glenn Campbell, born on this date in 1936. He died in 1917 at the age of 81.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, there was so many great hits.
He died
Wichita
in
lineman.
1917.
Excuse me, 2017.
I was gonna
Did I
say,
say
I- you
1917?
did.
I'm
You did.
sorry. Well, thank you very much, Phyllis.
I was just going to go
no,
right over.
no, no, no.
Well,
2017. No, I appreciate that. He was born in he was born in Billstown, Arkansas. He had 70 albums over 5 decades, 45 million records. Also, he gave us the Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour, if you'll remember. He had a few problems with alcohol and cocaine, which made it difficult for him.
Yeah.
And in the end, he had 4 wives and 8 kids. And at the end, he had a little bit of Alzheimer's, but he went out for that last tour. They said he couldn't remember his kids, but he could remember the lyrics to his songs.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Jack Nicholson, born
And
on
I
this date.
understand he killed it on the last tour.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And I think it was sold out.
Everywhere.
Sold
Yep.
out
Not
everywhere.
surprising.
I got a chance to interview him once.
Jack Nicholson?
No,
Oh,
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
Yes, and he was a professional.
Yeah.
He was not feeling well, but he performed at a benefit, and so he wouldn't cancel. He played and he hit the notes, and it was incredible. Jack Nicholson, though, 82 today, known for The Shining, Batman, The Witches of Eastwick. Oh my, I could go on and on.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes,
Oh, I'd forgotten about
and
that.
Easy Rider, 5 Easy Pieces.
What I find so ironic is that over the last decade, he's become a very good comedic actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's done the full range. 12 Academy Award nominations. That's more than
who'd ever thunk?
anybody. And he's won 2. He was next door neighbor to Marlon Brando. And when Brando died, he $6.5 million to buy the property to bulldoze it
Oh my.
because it was riddled with mold and he didn't want somebody as a neighbor. Isn't that interesting?
Oh,
You know,
well.
my thought: if you're going to spend that kind of money on a house, like he obviously did, I don't want somebody living 100 yards from me.
I don't
want
either.
somebody living about
Well,
you
I
know,
mean, he was okay
3
with
or 4
Marlon.
acres away from
He
me.
was okay with Marlon Brando, but Warren Beatty lives on the same block. They call it the Bad Boy Block.
The bad boy block.
Yes.
Right. Or the I've dated Madonna block.
That's probably. Peter Frampton.
Of course, they could say that to many blocks.
He was married. He also had significant relationships with Angelica Houston and Laura Flynn Boyle, if you'll remember.
Yep.
Peter Frampton, 69 today. Frampton Comes Alive, 8 million albums sold.
And then he disappeared.
He did. You see him now, he's cut his hair. Remember, he had the long flowing hair.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a farewell tour because he's got a muscular disorder that's going to take away his guitar playing before it's over with. And so he's his birthday today.
It does not look anything
Like he did.
I saw him on TV performing a few weeks ago. I looked at him and I was like, boy, he's good.
Yes.
And then it finally dawned on me.
It's Peter Frampton.
That's Peter Frampton.
Yeah. Frampton Comes Alive. In this date, 1861, Robert E. Lee named the commander of the Virginia forces. In 1864, the Congress passed legislation that allowed the inscription of "In God We Trust" to be included on 1 cent and 2 cent coins. 1889, at noon, the Oklahoma Land Rush officially started. Thousands of people in Conestoga wagons racing across Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. There's been a couple of movies.
1914,
portrayed.
Babe Ruth made his pitching debut.
For the Boston Red Sox.
That's right. 1952, an atomic bomb test conducted in Nevada. 1976, Barbara Walters became the first female nightly network news anchor. Music history. In 1956, Elvis Presley made his Las Vegas debut at the Frontier Hotel. And the old part of Las Vegas.
Yes.
Now, Frontier is really kind of...
downtown.
Yes. Not on the Strip.
No, downtown.
Buddy Holly in 1958, his second Fender Stratocaster guitar was stolen in East St. Louis, Illinois.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
If you're going to go there, you probably ought to lock your car. 1966, Wild Thing by the British band The Trogs released.
Mm-hmm.
You Make My Heart Sing. 1974, your wife started filming the role of Acid Queen in the Who's film Tommy.
Yeah.
Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize she had a movie career.
Well, there are a lot of secrets in our lives.
I had no idea. 1978, Belushi and Aykroyd, their first appearance.
As the Blues Brothers?
Yes, on Saturday Night Live. All right, and that brings us to this Monday Morning Coffee question, the question of the day. What is your dream vacation destination? We picked that because the world traveler is here.
Yeah.
Phyllis Hilliard. Do you want to take a break before we come back with that, or do you want to ask her right now?
Let's take the break.
We'll be back, and we'll ask where her dream vacation destination is after this break on Morning Coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's opponents on Man vs. Train. At the crossing, we have Rick, a 175-pound frustrated man who's running late for work. And on the tracks, we have Bull, a million-pound freight train that takes a mile to stop. Let's see who comes out on top.
You can't beat a train, so don't try. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
At Merrick, we know dogs are in charge. So our dog foods start with deboned meat, poultry, or fish, and Sorry. Coming!
Here's your ducky.
And because real whole foods are better for your dog, each Merrick recipe is packed with whole fruits and vegetables. Excuse me?
You want to go out right now? Okay.
Dogs are in charge. Serve them well. Merrick. Available at your local pet store.
Get rid of your old documents and help keep your identity safe. Join F&B Shred Day Saturday, April 27th from 9 a.m. until noon at our Fairfield location, 220 East Main Street, to recycle and safely shred up to 50 pounds of paper materials. Want more protection? Ask us about our interest-bearing Secure Plus checking, helping to better protect your identity beyond your bank accounts. F&B, member FDIC. Please note that this is a paper shred-only event. If you're interested in disposing of electronic materials, you can contact the Wayne County Health Department or Career Development Center for information about their upcoming e-waste event.
Celebrate Earth Day with Carnaby. Love makes the earth go round. Receive free with a $100 purchase of Brighton Love the Earth canvas tote. Supplies limited. Celebrate with Carnaby Monday, April 22nd. Register to win a tote and a pair of Brighton flips. Every day is Earth Day. It's our Earth, so let's protect it. Find them on Facebook and check out their Stack of the Day, Fashion Duo, and the What's on My Feet today. Don't miss out on all the happenings at Carnaby Square.
Mark your calendars. Fairfield Memorial Hospital and the Horizon Healthcare Clinics in Grayville, Fairfield, and Sisney will be offering reduced rate lab testing May 20th through 25th. A variety of tests will be offered at reduced rates from $10 to $35 per test, including general health profile, glucose, lipid panel, and hemoglobin A1C. Specific cost dates and times for the reduced lab testing can be found at fairfieldmemorial.org, Facebook, or by calling 618-847-8262.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Tower Commission reported on the Iran-Contra mess?
Members of the system who were privy to what was going on failed the president.
Donald Reagan resigned as President Reagan's chief of staff. Howard Baker took over. Dennis Conner's Stars and Stripes won back the America's Cup.
It's got to be a great thrill for us and a great thrill for America to bring the cup back where it belongs.
Bill Elliott's T-Bird got the checkered flag at Daytona. And this is what the new music sounded like. Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. Spring has finally sprung and summer will soon follow, so we are putting our Frigidaire 22 cubic foot chest freezers on sale for $749.95 while supplies last. Frigidaire's Space-Wise organization system offers organizational solutions you can customize to fit your needs, like sliding plastic baskets, dividers, and a pizza basket, bright LED lighting, a power-on indicator light, and pop-out key. Come get yours at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Check it out on Facebook.
February 1987.
Huey Lewis and the News with Jacob's Ladder, the top song of February 1987. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield is your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Whether you're headed to prom or getting married, Black's can make that special day even more special by helping you look good. And don't forget, Black's can also custom design your wedding and prom flowers. Stop by 310 East Main in Fairfield or give them a call at 847-7076. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And remember to like them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back to Morning Coffee. Phyllis Hilliard, our guest this morning.
And that's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Dreeth, and you can join us on YouTube as well if you go to YouTube and put in WFIW Radio. The question of the day, your dream vacation destination. You want to start, Turner?
I can do it.
Go ahead.
I'd like to go back to Germany.
Really?
Yep.
And why?
I want to take one of those river cruises.
Oh, I think that would be
love
great.
them. I love them.
I would just love to take one of those river cruises.
And I will, off the air, I'll tell you which one to take.
Good. She'll tell you.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's ever going to happen, but...
No, it can.
Right. So I'll do mine.
Okay.
I'm going there this summer. I don't have any desire to go outside of the United States, quite honestly. I really don't. And I don't know that it's because I'm a chicken, and I look at these stories about what happened in Sri Lanka and stuff like that, and I see all the people that don't like Americans. We're going this summer to Alaska, and so we're looking forward to it. That's a cruise. That's something I've always wanted to do, and it's my speed for my age. I look forward to it. I don't need to be on a beach. I can be eating some fresh salmon near a brook and watching a native Alaskan dance going on, and I'll be just happy as I can be.
Well, and that is a wonderful trip. have done it.
Yep.
2 or 3 or 4 times. But I recommend the cruise.
Right.
And then take a land extension
Okay.
to go up to Denali.
Okay.
And you get on a train. It's a glass top train.
We have that option.
Yes.
We have that option.
And then you're going to go for, 4 hours or something like that on this
Okay.
train. And that'll take you to Denali. And that's where you're going to see the animals.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
where you get
All right,
back.
Carol, write that down, Carol. Okay, so now you've been everywhere. Where would you like to go?
not
Yes,
everywhere.
you have.
Where is it that you haven't been that you want to go?
Well,
There you go. That's a better question.
Well, I think I would like to go to Australia, New Zealand. It's just that area. It's so far away.
Yeah.
It is so far away.
What kind of a flight is that?
It's a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I mean, I've been to China and I've been to Vietnam, and those are on the other side of the world, and this is on the other side of the world down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other side of the world plus.
Down.
Yeah.
So, but where I am going in October is to Normandy Beach.
Oh, what a wonderful
Going
trip.
on a river cruise and going with my friends and neighbors, Dennis and Janet Brandt. And we are going to start in Paris, and then we're going to go.
Down the Seine?
Pardon me?
Down the Seine
Yes.
River?
Yes.
Okay.
That's great.
So, looking forward to that and going to the memorial of
Well, that's
Normandy Beach.
interesting.
and-
Both of you have you want to go to Germany and you want to go see where we fought Germans.
Yes.
So there's the commonality there, and
Well,
I
I
just
just-
want to go to Alaska.
I lived in Germany for a
Oh,
couple
see,
years when I
well-
was younger.
Did not know
And
that.
I just want to go back. I want to visit the same area that I lived
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
See how it's changed.
and not necessarily see how it's changed, but just see things that back then that I really didn't appreciate at the time.
Got it.
Yes.
All right. Well, by the way, in my hand, in my pork burger stained hands, I have 2 tickets to the weekend performance being put on at the high school.
All right.
The first caller that calls and tells me what the performance portrays, what's the name of the performance, will get these 2 tickets.
842-3715. What is the
These
spring
are-
musical
these
being
are
put on
valuable,
by
too.
FCHS
These are
this
valuable.
weekend?
Admit one. There you go. I believe they're what? I think they're $10 or something like that
Yeah,
a piece.
they are. They
So
are.
anybody wants to call in, they can have those 2 tickets.
A hint: it's not Tom Sawyer. How's that?
You've narrowed
That's
the
a hint.
focus.
I
That is a
have,
good
I
focus.
have.
So you call anytime in the show that you're interested,
and
you
it's
can
not
do that.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
No,
It's not
no.
Mamma Mia.
No.
All right.
You
Good
have-
morning. You're on Morning Coffee. Who's this? I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Rick Doty.
All right.
Rick Doty. How you doing, Rick?
I'm good, you?
Not bad. You want to go see that play this weekend?
Yep, I want to go see Bye Bye Birdie.
There you go. There's the phrase that pays. Thank you very
betcha.
much, Rick. We'll have them out front for you. All you got to do is pick them up here at the radio station, okay?
Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank
you,
you. That's good. That's cool. I'm glad Rick was able to win that. What do you have going on here, fellas?
Well, I just brought a pink piece of paper. Here, there.
There, you can
there,
show it
there,
to the
yeah.
camera. Yes.
But I'm promoting a little bit. Kiwanis is having a cookout on Saturday, May 4th.
May 4th.
So that, and it is not a pork burger
Oh, no.
sale. It
Heaven
is a
forbid.
cookout.
What
So
kind
what's
of
that mean?
What are we cooking?
Well, we are cooking ribeyes and pork chops and grilled chicken, marinated chicken, and Polish sausage and pork burgers,
I love
of course.
it. I love it.
Well, you can't have a cookout in Fairfield without a pork burger.
Well, that's
I think that's written in city ordinance somewhere.
Yes.
It's got to be like city ordinance like 9.575 subsection A/B.
Yes.
Every cookout,
0.6.
every cookout must have pork burger.
You're going to violate that, aren't you?
No, they're having pork burger.
Oh, they are?
Oh,
Okay.
we
all
are.
right.
No, we
you
are.
got to have that.
But it's going to be on the Save-A-Lot parking lot.
okay.
Saturday, May 4th.
And Mike Reister is our expert chef. He has the little thermometer where he's going and making sure things are not overcooked or undercooked. So it benefits all of the programs that Kiwanis sponsors.
And there are a lot of great programs.
Yes.
certainly are.
Yes.
Fun.
So I had to plug
Did you,
that.
did
Well,
you
yeah.
just? By the way, I was just wondering if you'd been part of yesterday's celebration. Queen Elizabeth II turned 93 yesterday. They had
You
a
know,
big deal.
I
Were
did-
you there?
I did not get my invitation.
Queen marking Easter by attending a service with her senior royals at St. George's Chapel. on the ground of Windsor
I
Castle.
wonder if she wore purple. She likes purple.
Does she like purple?
She likes purple.
Now, she attended with senior royals.
Yes.
For the three of us, that's close, family, and friends.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, yeah.
She was, joined by Prince William, his wife Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Prince Harry, whose wife, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is expecting their first child in the coming weeks. So I'm just surprised that you weren't invited. Phyllis.
No,
You're quite the warm friend.
well, maybe it's lost in the mail. Maybe I'll get it this
Could be
week.
possible,
but,
I
you know,
guess.
I didn't receive it in time.
Did you watch any baseball this weekend at all? You
I
watch any?
watched a Cardinals game.
Did you see what happened to Dexter Fowler?
Yesterday?
No, I did not watch one yesterday. I was watching Saturday.
Well, apparently, Dexter gave up a home run. He wasn't pitching.
Right.
There was a long drive to right field. Dexter tried to scale the wall.
Oh, my.
The ball was not going to go over the wall. When he jumped, it hit his glove.
And went over the
and
wall.
bounced out.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Almost reminded me of the Jose
Canseco, where it hit him in the head and bounced up.
This is not as bad as that. That was embarrassing. This is embarrassing too. Noah Syndergaard.
Yeah, and it was the pitcher for the Mets who hit it.
Isn't that? I watched a video this morning from it. I wasn't watching it. Kind of embarrassing.
That's kind of.
I've got a feature that. Go ahead.
The Cardinals have had those embarrassing moments in both left and right field this year already.
Yes, they have.
What's coming next? Center
Yeah,
field?
that was Osuna did it.
Yeah,
once, didn't
Ozuna tripped and fell.
Yeah. But by the way, I want to mention as far as the Bye Bye Birdie, we will be having Bye Bye Birdie trivia through the week.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. And now, Phyllis, last time you were here, we did this feature. I want to try it again and get your take on it. We call it Dear Phyllis.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No Tony Randall questions?
No, Tony,
no.
we won't go there. Dear Phyllis.
Yes.
This is really a Dear Abby letter.
Yes.
Okay. But I need your take on it.
All right. I will give you my honest
And this is
opinion.
good because you're betrothed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're spoken for, so to speak. With
Betrothed.
Oh, dear Phyllis, or really it was Dear Abby. Dear Phyllis, my husband loves to dance, and so do I. In fact, we met dancing many years ago. He takes Zumba classes despite his knee problems.
All right.
I loved Zumba, but stopped because it hurt my knees. Many times, women come up to him, oblivious to my presence, to tell him how good he is at Zumba. This has happened on cruises and just now in a restaurant.
He's doing Zumba in a restaurant?
No. They've seen him Zumba. He's been Zumba-ing. But they've held back in giving him, the love that apparently that he gets because he's very good at Zumba. So anyway, to go on. I love that he's a good dancer, but I don't like random women telling him so. It feels like they are flirting. Yes, I am jealous because he's my husband. Are my feelings normal? And it's signed Jealous in the East. Dear Phyllis, what would you say to that poor woman?
Jealous of the East. Get over it. I mean, take it as a compliment that people like your husband. He is going home with you at the
Well, yeah,
end of
and
the day.
he's going to Zumba right home with you. There's no doubt.
So I think of all the issues in married life, being jealous over Zumba has to rate way.
I got to tell you, I
down
bet you
the
there's some people cutting a rug out there at Frontier doing some Zumba.
There you go.
And I would just recommend, your soon-to-be husband. Does he dance?
Not very well. He dances about as well as I do, which is not very well.
There's no Zumba in your future.
No, and he's just had double knee replacement last year.
Now, did Jealous
I
in
gotta
the
be
East,
Yes.
did she throw her Zumba out? Is that why she's not doing it anymore?
No, she said her knees hurt. She doesn't want to do Zumba. His knee hurt,
didn't
and
throw her
he's
Zumba
out there Zumba-ing because all these women are coming up and saying, boy, you're really good, dude.
Now, you know Zumba's an exercise program. Right?
Yes,
It's not
of
a dance-
course.
Okay, well, you were like, Zumba,
Well,
you know,
I'm
it's
seeing
like
that too, but
dancing
I thought,
stuff,
well,
you know.
maybe-
But why would you? I've never seen anybody Zumba. I have no idea, but I assume it has something to do with it. She quit because of bad knees.
It's an exercise program.
Are you doing any
It's a
dancing?
step on a
I don't
block
think you
and
do
step
it.
down
You don't
and-
dance?
I don't think you do any
Well,
dancing.
You do it to music.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking that there's... Anyway, here's what Abby said.
He's going to get his Zumba
okay,
on.
what did Abby
Abby
say?
said, as long as your husband acts appropriately in accepting the compliments,
Yes.
you may be overreacting.
And my comment was get over
Yeah,
it.
Well,
yeah.
you know, your comment was just get over it. It was get over it. Come on.
Abby goes on, just instead of getting jealous, why are you not feeling a twinge of pride in his
See,
accomplishments?
Isn't that what I said?
Your feelings are normal for someone who is insecure. If you accept that you can't stop people from complimenting your husband and that giving him a verbal gold star isn't necessarily flirting, you will be better off.
I can just see it now. They're out somewhere. She's probably sitting there going, "Don't you Zumba compliment my man? Don't you do it?" And she's probably got a bodyguard in the background with his hands folded, going, "Yeah."
I'm getting
Don't you Zumba?
I'm
Don't you
getting all
Zumba
kinds
compliment?
of messages on my phone about how stupid are you that you don't know what Zumba is? I'm telling you, I'm serious. It's going on. My phone's blowing
Now
up.
look at this. What Phyllis is doing? She's checking her watch, going, "Oh my God, I've got
Are you
20
getting
minutes of
messages
this
too?
left."
I'm checking the messages because they are coming through saying, "You've got to be kidding."
That he doesn't know what
shows you-
Zumba is.
Shows you how popular I am. I have no messages.
All right, I'm going to admit I am ignorant, but I assumed Zumba was a dance thing.
No,
It's
it's an
not.
exercise.
Yeah.
And it's a very rigorous.
Yeah.
Was it like yoga?
It's today's aerobics.
There you go.
Well, then you do some dancing, right?
Well, you do some. There's music.
Why would somebody walk up? Why would somebody walk up to her and say, "I think your husband does a pretty nice Zumba"?
But somebody's not walking up to her. They're walking up
To
to him
him
in
while
front
she's
of her
standing
and
there.
going,
But they're talking about.
Well, talk into the microphone, Phyllis. Talk into the microphone.
It was on a cruise ship, you know.
Yes.
So this is strangers. And maybe that they've just seen this gentleman in the Zumba class and they're thinking, "Hey,
He's available.
it's good." No. They're
I'll pick
thinking,
him up.
No. Gee, many Christmas. Once we get you on the cruise to Alaska and you on the riverboat
I
cruise,
tell you, the first thing I'm going to do is when I get on that boat, I'm going to say, "Where's the Zumba class?"
and Carol is going to laugh her fanny off.
I don't think she's going to
Mike is going,
worry.
I need to go to the Zumba class.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
going to send you to the exercise room, and you need tight.
There'll be people coming up to me while I'm trying to eat at the buffet saying, "Boy, can you Zumba?"
You know, I tried one of those.
Did you Zumba?
I did not Zumba. It was another program.
What about pilates?
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't pilates. But about halfway through, I'm laying on my face.
Yes. Oh,
Laying
I wouldn't
down.
have made it halfway through.
And there, 2 or 3 people were walking up to me going, "Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Are you okay?" I
Just
said,
trying to
"Yeah."
breathe.
I said, "Just
trying to
give me a
breathe.
minute.
Just trying to
I'll
breathe.
get back up and get into it."
I
again."
did yoga.
You did yoga.
Yeah. And I like the best part. The best part's the end where you rest. I did that really well. In fact, people
Now-
walked up to my
now-
wife and said, "He really knows how to rest in yoga."
Now, yoga. Yoga? Now, wait a minute. Now, when you
That and pilates.
when you do yoga,
And you go to
do you have the kind that has the fruit in it?
yes, you go to the refrigerator and you pull out the strawberry or the blueberry or the key lime.
Or you got the kind with the little thing on the top where you just flip the
it over.
granola over
I like
and
to
mix
throw
it in yourself.
I like to throw some nuts in my yogurt. All right. Well, I'm getting all kinds of
comments.
Yes, I am.
None of them real See, the font is so big I can read it from over here, And I can see who is sending him these comments.
This is pretty good.
With our eyesight, the font is so big.
Well,
probably the space station can read mine.
Well, mine is about. My sister makes fun of my font.
This one is a teacher of Zumba.
Uh-huh.
Latin music. It's the opposite of yoga. It is dancing, according to this. I need an apology from two people. We have so much culture in Wayne County that people are unfamiliar with it. There you go.
There you go.
I stand corrected.
I
apologize.
Why would you walk up to somebody on a cruise and say, "Hey, let me tell you something. You're quite the Zumba-er," unless there was some dance involved. See?
Okay.
I've been vindicated, and we need to take a break
corrected.
because we have to talk to Sheldon this morning. And guess what? We've got I Love Lucy trivia brought to us by our guest Phyllis Hilliard. We'll be back with more in the morning.
We need those questions first.
Oh, well then tell us the questions.
We need 10 of those questions.
Got it, because we're doing it different
inform
now.
our listeners.
We're doing it different.
Here's question 1.
Yes.
Before the I Love Lucy TV show, what was the name of the radio program
This is good.
she did?
This is good.
This is good.
Number 2, what was Lucy's middle name?
In the show or?
In the show.
In the show.
I Love Lucy.
Yes. Okay.
What was her middle name?
Okay.
What instrument did Lucy play? And what song did she play? She only knew one song.
I know. I don't know that one. But I know the instrument, I believe.
What is Lucy's natural hair color?
Oh, I thought she was a redhead all the time. But anyway. Okay.
Who was Little Ricky's hero?
Okay. All right.
What is the name of the place where Ricky works?
I know that.
I think I know that one too.
Who were Ricky and Lucy's best friends and neighbors?
Oh, I know that one.
Yes,
Right.
I had to put an easy one in. Who is the oldest of the 4 main characters?
Okay, we got a pretty good idea.
But just because I told you.
Yes. Well, no.
No,
You asked the
asked
youngest.
Oh, okay. The oldest. Okay.
Right.
Who was the oldest? What was the actual age difference between Fred and Ethel?
Okay.
Okay.
What country was Ricky from? That's
Okay.
an easy one.
That's easy too.
One, yeah.
What tobacco company, who was the sponsor of the show, did they smoke on the show?
Okay. All right.
All right.
How many times did Lucy appear on the cover of TV Guide?
It's great stuff.
That is good
All right.
stuff.
That's enough. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with, we're going to talk to Sheldon, and we'll be back with the answers and talk about trivia with Phyllis Hilliard on Morning Coffee.
It's the perfect time to start thinking about your spring projects around the house. William Noby is your one-stop shop for all parts, sales, and service needs. Now get a John Deere 1025R compact utility tractor with a loader and 54-inch drive-over deck for just $169 a month. Avoid downtime and extend the life of your new tractor with our 10-year warranty. Visit us online at wmnoby.com or stop by one of our 13 locations. Offer valid through April 30th, 2019. 0% financing for 84 months based on 20% down and signing. Subject to John Deere financial approval. Some restrictions apply. So see dealer for details.
Isn't it nice to have a charming local place? A place that's quaint and friendly?
Hi guys, welcome back.
A place that has essentials you need and a special shopping selection that is sure to impress.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, those are so nice.
Oh, look at this one.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce invites you to shop local. In Fairfield, you're sure to find what you need. A small town with a big selection of restaurants and shopping. Love all your local merchants.
Take a break from cooking this week and let Gotzi's Restaurant in Carmi cook for you. You can buy a $10 gift certificate for only $7 at the Big Deal Store on WFIWradio.com.
At United Mutual Insurance Company, you can get the coverage you know you need now from people you know will be there for you when you need them most. United Mutual Insurance Company grows trust locally and provides local service at its best. Whatever the far-off future holds, United Mutual and Grinnell Mutual will always be nearby. Trust in tomorrow. Contact United Mutual Insurance Company, your local Grinnell Mutual Insurance provider, at 445-2306 today. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. Something's in the air. Dust, spores, and a whole host of bad things you can breathe in. Indoor air quality may be something you think very little of until it becomes something you can't ignore. Protect your health and home with Core Indoor Air Quality products. Our solutions are ideal for ventilating, purifying, and balancing humidity in your entire home. Visit CompleteHVAC.org for details and breathe easier. Core, the heart of a smarter home. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark.
Hey, do you do any? You have any Zumba-like vehicles down there? Something you could do a Zumba-able vehicle?
I mean, I guess you could Zumba in about anything we have, right? I'm assuming.
Are you a veteran of the Zumba trade, Sheldon? Have you ever Zumba'd?
No, I have not Zumba'd.
Well, it's something you need to look into. It's apparently you get great compliments if you're good at it.
Yeah, apparently so. You know, I think I've Zoomed a couple of times. You put your Zumba in, you put your Zumba out.
You zoom it all around.
You shake it all about. All right, Sheldon.
Okay.
The Gladiator pickup is coming out. There are some spec models that have been seen online.
They have hit the ground in various places. I apparently have not garnered or respect enough to have one yet, but I hope I have one coming.
All right. Now, the Gladiator, if you don't know, it's a Jeep pickup. And they come in 2 doors now, or they come in 4 doors?
It's 4-door only.
4-door only, okay.
But you get the traditional, Wrangler stuff. The doors will come off, the top will come off, so you can have an open-air, doorless, topless truck.
Okay. All right. So what else you got going on down at Le Mans this time of the month?
We talked about those 18 Wranglers that I've got left. I think I've got up to $5,800 cash off of a Wrangler, and then I've got a Sport S, nicely equipped. They put out a newer, lower, ultra low mileage lease on that thing, but I think you can get into that Jeep for $349 a month.
And that's for a lease, right?
That is for a lease, 3-year lease.
All right. Now, is that any money down?
Yes, I think it was around. It was around $1,600 plus the tax license, and then your first payment's due at the signing.
Wow, that's not bad.
Nope, not bad at all.
And that's one of those Wranglers that's one of the 4-door Jeeps, the really cool ones, right?
Yes, it's a nicely equipped one. They've just announced some stuff on General Motors. I believe that we have now on all 19 the Chevy Cruze hatchback, all Impalas, all Sonics, and the Spark models are now 20% off MSRP. So we've got some deals on those left over. Trying to figure out, we have another one too. There may be some stuff going on with the Buick as
And,
well.
of course, the Dodge Ram pickups, the Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Yes, it is. A very fine machine. We have a nice selection of those. And we've got some big incentives on those models as well, and we've got some on the Silverado as well. I think we've got 0 for 72 months.
All right.
On several models and some big discounts.
You can check out all of the inventory online at LeMansOnline.com. And also, you can get financing online. You can sign up for financing.
That is correct.
All right. Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you on Thursday morning.
All right.
We got
You guys have a great week.
We got to get the Zumba out, right?
Well, I'm going to pass on that.
All right. Thank you, Sheldon. We'll talk to you later.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
The deadline for filing your tax return is April 15th, but did you know that it's also the last day to contribute to a tax-deductible IRA for the previous year? Conard Financial Group can help you take advantage of tax-deferred benefits and possibly even help you earn a deduction when you make last year's IRA contribution. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 to learn how. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Fairfield area forecast, partly cloudy today, high 80. Cloudy tonight, low 60. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, high 70. Showers a possibility on Wednesday, high 70. Showers again possible on Thursday, high 68. And for Friday, sunshine with a high of 75. Overnight low was 54. Yesterday's high was 75. Currently, humidity is at 56%. Winds out of the south-southeast at 4 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.13. Sunshine right now. We're already up to 64 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation on this Monday morning.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. A couple of reminders, 6 o'clock tonight, New Beginnings Church, the Wayne County Town Hall meeting. I'll be there. Looking forward to seeing you there as well. Also on the Big Deal Store, incredible deals, half-price deals from Simply Enough, scrubs and stuff. Also half price if you're getting your Harley ready for the road for the summer from Roadhouse Harley Davidson in Mount Vernon. Half price on the Harley stuff that they have in their store, as well as if you want to get your cycle maintained. Also, Eubinger's Furniture and Floor. They have two, count them, Lazy Boy type rockers. I mean, easy chairs. Sweet deals.
I think
on
one's
them.
even a power recliner.
Yes, it is. All you have to do is go and look on the Big Deal Store, and you can buy it for much, much less. And Phyllis Hilliard's here, and we're ready to get into trivia.
Oh, I am ready.
All right, so go ahead, and if we get stumped, you can join us. If you've heard the questions, you can join us on air if you want to give a call, because we might not know all of these. I'm pretty sure I don't know.
Phone number to call, 842-3715. Take her away, Phyllis.
Well, and I hope you haven't been on your phones looking up.
No,
these.
heaven forbid. That would be wrong.
We have not. He's been getting text.
Oh, everybody's calling me. I'm getting a lot of hate from Zumba people.
Yeah. Before the I Love Lucy television show, what was the name of the radio program that Lucy starred in?
I know it, but I can't remember it. It was really kind of a forerunner of exactly what they did.
Yes, it was. That was it. You're correct. What's the name of it?
How about the Lucy and Desi show?
It was something like My Girl Friday or something like that.
You're close. My Favorite Husband.
Okay.
All right. My Favorite Husband.
All right, there's the answer. Go ahead. Number 2.
What was Lucy's middle name? Now, not Lucille Ball.
Yeah, Lucy. It was Lucy. Her maiden name was McGillicuddy.
But what was her middle name?
Do you know this, Mark?
Boy.
You want to guess? Lucy something McGillicuddy.
It was.
You're welcome to join us if you want to.
Oh boy, I'm not.
I did not know this.
Man.
Lucille.
No, it's Lucy.
It had to be Lucille, you'd think, right? Lucille.
Begins with an E.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is correct.
All right.
Holy moly!
Cow.
Boy, you pulled that out of a bag.
You did, or a bucket, or a who knows
As soon as
what.
you said E,
yeah,
it was just that just struck me.
Lucille, Esmeralda,
McGillicuddy.
You never cease to amaze me, Turner. You're very good at this.
What instrument did Lucy play? And she could only play one song.
Now, I seem to recall it being either a bass or a cello, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm thinking it was the bongos.
No, it wasn't. It was an actual.
No, I knew this one.
Because wasn't there an episode where she played the bongos?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, her school instrument, and she played it very poorly. She did it in two
But
or
she
three
wanted
or
to.
four.
She wanted to be discovered. She wanted to be on. She wanted to be at the club with Ricky to play.
Well, and this was. Let's see. Let me think if I can come up with a. It is a brass wind instrument.
Saxophone.
Yes.
Okay,
saxophone.
there's a saxophone.
And what was the name of the song?
Boy, you got any ideas?
I have no idea.
Glow, little glowworm.
Glowworm.
Glimmer.
Mhm.
Glimmer.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, and I can remember her playing that.
I do too.
And it was equally as bad as.
You know, I Love Lucy stands up just like the Andy Griffith Show over the course of decades and decades. It's still entertaining to me.
It's good. It's
Go ahead.
good. What is Lucy's natural hair color?
I thought she was a redhead.
It's
not
not
red.
red.
No. Son of a gun. I thought it was red.
I'm going to say her natural hair color is blonde. Isn't she a blonde?
I'm staying with red.
Brown.
Brown.
And there are several pictures.
Well, you mix blonde and red, you get brown.
There you go.
But if you see pictures, like she was on several Coca-Cola
she was a beautiful
calendars. You know, she was a calendar girl back in the 30s,
Well,
40s.
I remember her from really early movies in the 40s and 50s. She was a beautiful woman. Doing physical comedy, that hadn't been done really before. That beautiful of a woman doing physical comedy like she did. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Or even women in general.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who was Little Ricky's hero?
Boy, I don't remember him growing.
The show, and he wanted this hero to show up at his birthday party. And he would have been about 5 or 6 years old.
And
And
in the
of course-
episode, Ricky tried and tried and tried and then dressed up like him, didn't he? Or Lucy dressed up like him.
Boy, I don't know.
I'm going to say it was a cowboy.
Was this when they were in California?
No.
No, they were still in New York.
In the apartment.
In the apartment.
The,
I have no idea.
Cisco Kid.
Superman.
Superman.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's where Lucy's trying to come in the window. You know,
Yep.
she's dressed up as, So,
That's a good one.
what is the name of where Ricky works?
You want to take that one?
Club Babalu.
No, it was.
That was his signature song.
Yes, it was.
Babalu.
Babalu was his signature song.
I want to say the Copa.
That's it.
The Copa?
Copacabana.
The Copacabana. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Tropicana.
The Tropicana.
Tropicana.
Okay.
I
Well, now there's two actually.
That was Barry
he started,
Manilow that went to the Copacabana.
Yes, but there were two. He started and then he bought the and I thought there were two different names. I thought there was the one that he started at and then he bought it and I think he changed. I thought he changed it to another name, but I'm not going to argue.
I
think you're.
I got it on
All
the
right.
internet, so everything on the
All right,
internet's
all right.
true.
That's true.
That's right. Who were Ricky and Lucy's best friends?
Oh, that's easy. Fred
Yes.
Nethel.
Fred Nethel.
Yeah, and,
That's right.
I thought that was they were the landlords.
Yes.
For the apartment building, and Fred was a irascible character.
Who was the oldest of the 4 main characters?
Oh, it's got to be Fred.
William Frawley was
Yeah.
his name, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, and he was.
He was
And what is this is not the question. What
Right.
was the order? So if
Oldest to
Fred was
youngest?
the oldest to the youngest.
All right, I'm thinking Fred, Lucy, Ethel, Ricky.
I'd go with that. That's the way I'd go.
And that's correct.
Okay.
She had to think about it.
Yep. And how much younger was Ricky than Lucy?
You know, we talked about this, so I know the answer.
Yeah, I do too.
6 years.
Isn't that interesting?
6 years.
Yeah.
She was 6 years older
Then Ricky.
than Ricky. What was the actual age difference between Fred and Ethel?
It had to be huge because it didn't make sense, but it worked.
Yeah.
They looked much different in ages, and they made her up to look older.
Yes,
22.
they did.
22 years.
22 years is correct.
Because she told us.
Boom
I
chakalaka
told you.
Kelly.
Yeah. 22 years. What country was Ricky from? Now, we should all know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cuba.
Cuba.
That's right. What tobacco company,
I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, I have.
the sponsor of the show, did they smoke on the show? And remember, they did a lot of smoking.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Salem.
I'm going to say Camel.
Well, do you want to take 2 more shots? In the dark?
Oh,
Pall Mall.
Marlboro.
No.
L&M.
No.
Virginia Slim.
That was, but way before that came about.
I don't think this is still in. I'm
Vincent
sure
and
it's
Hedges.
been
I don't
bought
know.
out.
I don't know.
Philip Morris.
Well, they were the over companies for several brands.
Yeah.
But okay.
And
did.
remember when she came out dressed in the cigarette package? Call for Philip Morris.
Yes.
Call for Philip
Yes.
Morris. And that was worked into some type
Into
of
a
a
bit,
skit.
yeah.
Yeah. So, And how many times did Lucy appear on the cover of TV Guide?
Boy, she was
I'm gonna
big.
say-
I'm going to say 5.
I'm going to say 20.
39.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about the span of her career, right?
But you got to remember, TV Guide came out every week. didn't
Sure.
it?
Yes,
At one point?
every
Yeah.
week, once a week. And now then, is there still a TV Guide?
I'm not sure that there is.
I don't think so. I told the story here before that when I went to my grandparents' house, they had stored in pristine shape every one of the TV guides over the course of 20 years. Like for whatever reason, they felt that was collectible.
Well, people keep funny
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
All right. I got a trivia. This may I
right.
can't remember if this is true or not. Now, Little Ricky played an instrument as well. What did he play?
He played the drums.
The drums. There
Yeah.
you go. Okay, I was right. Okay,
That was one of the biggest. I think that was one of the most viewed shows when she gave birth to little Ricky.
Oh yeah.
Well, and they made such a, they couldn't say the word pregnant.
Right.
They had to be in twin beds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She couldn't wear maternity clothes for the longest
But you
time.
could have a cigarette. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And
Phyllis Hilliard, thank you. It's always so
Yes.
delightful. And congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
We're so
Thank you
very
very
happy for you.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Thank
We're
Phyllis
gonna miss
Hilliard
you,
here.
but we're happy
I'm not
for you.
falling off the face of the
No,
earth.
she'll be around.
Yeah. I'll
Hey, we'll
come
have her
back.
here too. Thanks for being here, and thank you for being here for Morning Coffee. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display. 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The U.S. condemning the terror attacks which killed 290 people Easter Sunday and is blamed on a radical Islamic group.
Today, our nation grieves with the people of Sri Lanka, and we stand